In this video, we're gonna be looking at what NBA legends had said about LeBron being arguably the best player in the world.
Kobe or LeBron? Well, I mean, that's a tough one. I would say, in terms of dominance of the game of basketball at this stage, is LeBron.
He's actually 35 years old and has been on this earth longer than people think he has been. That's where that's come from. That's wisdom. We both have the same passion. We just show it in different ways. He takes off like he's jumping off a trampoline off of one leg. I mean, it's the most ridiculous one-leg takeoff I've seen. It's crazy.
I got a screensaver for you. LeBron. No, he didn't.
With LeBron, and how do you open it? Like, how do you start? Does he start? Do you start?
Yeah, well, of course, he greeted me at the door, and we sat down. And I tell you something, Jimmy, this guy is so smart.
What was he wearing?
There's some shorts. He had on this LeBron Nike gear.
Okay, all right.
And, looking very sharp.
Gotcha.
Very relaxed. And we just, started talking about how we both grew up first and how we had probably the same expectations of, people expect us to win and be good. And we both Midwest boys, him from Ohio, me from Michigan. So we started that direction, and then we headed toward the Lakers. And he broke down every player on our team, their strengths and weaknesses. He already knew, the guys on our team. And
you were impressed by that?
I was very impressed with that. And the fact that he knew that he could fit into this young core that we had. And so we just started a dialogue, and before we knew it, 2 hours had passed already, but it was a lot of Laker expectations and offense, defense, how he likes to play. And what was great is this is how he wants to play today, right? The way the Lakers play with pace. And he's going to really take our players to this level.
Sure he is.
Make them so much better.
LeBron James, what he has accomplished, the greatest thing I've probably ever seen in sports. I've said that before. For an 18-year-old kid to come into the NBA, and he's the only one who's ever been really good at 18. Like as great as Kobe was, he struggled his first few years. Kevin Garnett, all those guys. Kevin, what LeBron James has done to be 18 years old, come into the NBA, live up to the hype, never gotten in a stitch of trouble.
Right.
It's one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life.
He shows no signs of slowing down. So, congrats to him. But we're gonna be saying this again when he get into like 40. Just remember I said that. When he gonna get somewhere up there. I think he'll be number one by the time it's all said and done.
Even if LeBron doesn't win another championship, to me he's still arguably one of the best players to ever play this game. And some may argue he's the best player to play this game. So
you want to have that argument with him?
I second all that he said.
I would have
all of it, arguably.
Okay.
And I won't say he's the best, but statistically,
you can't argue that.
He's one of the greatest.
The things that he is doing on the court now, I'm a big Michael Jordan guy. That was my era. But LeBron's making a great argument to be, one of the greatest, if not the greatest.
Do you think LeBron should have gotten the MVP? If we're talking strictly based on stats, like he checks every
It's him every year, though, in that regard, right? Does anyone do more for one team than LeBron does? It's tough.
It's tough, right?
It's tough. But it's boring to give it to him every season. Like that's.
I would say that he's in his own lane, man.
Came from camps, so just my first year be able to compete against a player like him, and be a few shots away from beating him and his team and going to championship. It's just something I'll always remember.
LeBron is a freak of his own, man. He's the best in the world for a reason. You give him MVP every year. It'd be unfair to everybody else, though. He's in a league of his own.
I was most excited to play against Bron. I tell people all the time, I had the poster on the wall last year in my dorm room, screaming at the TV when they came back down from 3-1. I posted it on Instagram. I had to delete it, once I got drafted. Down. But I was screaming when they came back from that 3-1 lead. And we played them in Cleveland. And I told my coach, I said, look, coach, I'm starstruck right now. Like this, I'm on the court, you know, I'm playing against dude, and I ended up playing pretty well, but like just the overall, just playing against him, and then we played against him the second time, and that starstruck, like it went away. Right. Like all right, now he's a human. Like he's human. Like you know, he's a player just like I am.
Just LeBron's greatness, it can't be overshadowed. I mean, right now we should all really appreciate what he's doing and what he has done, and you know, you can't put nothing past greatness. You know, when you see it at the level that it's going at, this is something we need to appreciate. And it's going to be remembered for a long time. There's not going to be a player like this come along for a long time.
Now in this era, LeBron doesn't want to tire himself out because he does so much on his Cleveland basketball team. It's a difference. Michael Jordan really didn't have a mindset of, I don't care if I do tire myself out, I'm going to go and take this guy because I want to prove to him that I am the better basketball player. But I think that LeBron doesn't have that mindset that he wants to do that every night because he knows that he does so much on his team and he has to exert himself so much that he doesn't do it.
I'm not LeBron just one of the best players in the league, one of the best players to ever play the game. It's great going against him, but no, I don't think about that. You know, I'm just young, so I'm just trying to make whatever it takes for the team.
Boston's got a good, solid team, but they don't put any fear in your heart. Well, now LeBron puts fear in your heart.
Would LeBron get the super status of the NBA if he came into the league in the 90s?
He's, if you look in the 80s era, he's an athletic Magic Johnson. So that, and then in this era, he's himself. But you add the athleticism that the other guys that had the comparable skill sets had.
Can we go to the next question? Seriously. Yeah. It's LeBron James. Yeah. He's one of the top, 5, 10 players of all time. So let's.
The guy is, like you said, he's a freak of nature, and being a small forward, you know, understand what type of player he is. Like Charles said, he's a player 6'8", 260, 270 with unbelievable speed and athleticism. You can't. Where have you ever seen?
He actually could have been better in our era.
And I tell you something, if he ever really learns how to play on the post and adapt that as part of his game, you think he's unstoppable now?
He might have played better.
Outlaw.
He might have played better, like you just said, in our era. Better players and guys.
Better players, and I think he'd been posting up more.
Yeah.
And also because the way we fouled in the 90s, he'd have developed a jump shot even quicker.
You cannot tell me in a one-on-one game now that LeBron James would have dominated. In a one-on-one game, LeBron James, 6'9", 260 pounds. If the game was at 7, I think LeBron would win 7-3.
Oh my. Silent, having some sort of a thing.
Jay, did you just say into a microphone that LeBron James would beat Michael Jordan in a one-on-one match? One-on-one? LeBron James is 6'9", 260. He moves like a guard. He moves like a guard. He defends like a guard. And winner take out? Yeah, winner takes ball. Winner take out. Winner takes ball. Okay.
LeBron is bigger. LeBron is more massive and stronger than Michael Jordan.
Quicker.
But Michael Jordan is the only player other than Hakeem Olajuwon that I've been on the court and was like, he's the best player on the offensive side and the best player on the defensive side. Just because you see LeBron James going between the leg and behind the back and throwing left-hand passes against Terry Rozier, don't think he's going to be doing that against Michael Jordan.
You're saying you don't think LeBron is the best offensive player and the best defensive player on the court when he plays?
No. Defensive? No.
You cut them off.
No.
Numbers don't lie. He's right there. He probably will never catch him in terms of MVP.
Okay.
But in terms of statistics, LeBron is right there. And when you look across the board, not just scoring, check his assists, check his rebounds. It's probably him.
I told you, Michael Jordan, I never seen a guy like him play, but this guy, LeBron James, he's doing stuff that I've never seen before. He's a bigger, stronger Michael Jordan. I never thought I would say that. I'm not going to say he's better than Michael now, but if he can win 5 or 6 championships, this guy, it's an honor. And listen, I love Kobe Bryant. He's one of the 10 greatest players ever. But this guy, LeBron James, like Michael Jordan was on a whole nother planet compared to guys. This guy, LeBron James, is on another planet.
LeBron, he's a cool guy. He gave me a lot of mental, nuggets that I could take with me as I started my own NBA career. And obviously as a basketball player, the dude's amazing. So somebody that has a lot of pressure on him, and somehow seems to keep getting better.
In high school, I went to see one of his games because he was so highly touted, and they were playing in Philadelphia, and I was with the Sixers, obviously, and I went to see him, and from the time that I saw him play, I knew that he was going to be special.
What?
Just everything, just having everything on the basketball court, and just knowing the game so well at an early age, being the height that he was, strong as he was, being able to run as fast as he run, being able to handle the ball, and like I said, just a very, very high basketball IQ.
Obviously, LeBron's a world-class athlete. Been doing it for double-digit years in the league and playing at incredible high level. So there's a sense of longevity there and just the sheer talent that.
But LeBron's ability to guard so many people on the floor just separates him from so many players. He can guard 1, 2, 3s, and 4s. He's big and strong. They both were great passers. Larry was a better shooter. LeBron was probably a better athlete. Both tremendous passers. I mean, it's hard to say.
The problem I had with LeBron was he would pass the ball so much, and I'm used to guys trying to go one-on-one. So if you go one-on-one against me, it's perfect because I'm gonna make you go 10 for 30. I can make you miss 20 shots. LeBron passes the ball, you see?
And then he works without the ball to get it back.
He's not great off the ball. He's not a great player off the ball, but he passes the ball. Like Curry's great off the ball, played great off the ball. LeBron's okay off the ball. He's getting better off the ball. But he would pass it, and you would have to help because you're trying to win. You got to help your other teammate. You see what I'm saying?
So when LeBron passes it forced you to be a team defender.
He forces you to be a team defender, and that's before he was able to take over games. Now he's able to take over games.
Michael Jordan is probably the greatest scorer to ever play in the game. But I may go as far as to say LeBron James may be the greatest player to ever play the game because he's so potent offensively that not only can he score at will, but he keeps everybody involved, and you have to be on your P's and Q's on defense because no guy on the basketball court is not a threat to score when LeBron James is out there.
It took the whole summer to understand what he was doing and realize that was brilliant. To decoy yourself, to get everybody involved, get everyone plays, then you take over, then decoy again, to decoy. Then I realized we never actually guarded this guy. When he wasn't scoring, it was him decoying. He could have scored 70 against us. He could score 70 against everybody else. So what ends up happening is when you actually think you're guarding LeBron, you're actually not guarding LeBron. He's just in decoy mode, letting everybody else get a feel for the game. And that's when I was like, okay, I like this.
LeBron is not as good as Michael Jordan? Come on.
What do you think?
LeBron is in a class by himself.
What you guys are missing, and Shannon probably knows it better than anybody else, is the game is a team sport. So individuals don't win championships, teams win championships. And you're only as good as the team can take you. You can only go as far as the team can take you. So 3 and 5 doesn't mean anything. I'm more impressed with 8 finals than I am with the record in the finals. If he was 0 for 8 in finals, that would still be an amazing achievement. That's like going to 8 Super Bowls.
So are you saying LeBron is better than Michael Jordan?
I would pick LeBron James.
You would?
Yeah. If I'm trying to build a team. If I'm trying to build a team, now that ain't sour grapes. Hold on, come on over here and talk about it, cause I won. Okay, you can't be dismissive of what I did. Okay, so let's keep it real now.
He's playing at that MVP level, and I've seen this guy play a lot of years, and he never ceases to amaze me, but sometimes he does, and he's playing phenomenal.
LeBron James will break the all-time scoring record this week at some point, whether that's Tuesday night, Thursday night, Saturday night. He's going to break it, just 36 points away.
Looking for James. He's got it. Coming to the end of the third quarter. LeBron James, a shot in history. LeBron stands alone. The NBA's all-time scoring record now belongs to LeBron James. What was once thought as an unbreakable record has just been broken by 38-year-old LeBron James.
On a step back against very good defense here by Kenrich Williams. Made him earn it.
I think this is the greatest individual statistical record that you could have in the NBA. Scoring. The all-time scoring record. Like, when you think about it, when you're a kid and you play, when you're in college, high school, NBA, whatever, like, one of the first things that you look at is like, how many points did I score? How many points did he have? When you watch a game, points are the first thing. And this was a record that people said would never be broken. Jordan, Kobe, Karl Malone, Dirk, like, you go down the list. This is great all-time players that had long careers. Jordan, of course, took a lot of time off here and there in between seasons. Took a year and a half off and then 3 years off. But I think this is the greatest individual statistical record that you can have in the NBA. I really believe that. So first take last week. By the way, Tommy, for the listeners, I will be on first take once the Super Bowl's over. They've saved me until football's over, so I'll start going in next week, twice a week at least. First take last week had a segment. The question was, is LeBron? I love the producers at First Take. I love Molly. I love Stephen A. Is LeBron James an all-time scorer? That was the question.
Dog, 89 away.
Yeah.
You view LeBron as an all-time great scorer.
You know, it's weird. I kind of don't.
And it's a question, and it's something I've seen before, something I've heard people talk about before.
What does that mean?
Like, LeBron James isn't really a scorer. Like, and Mad Dog said, quote, I kind of don't think of him as an all-time great scorer. It's really interesting. I just want to point a couple things out. So, LeBron James, we can talk about his longevity, and that's part of the reason he's breaking this record. He's got the 5th highest career scoring average all time in the NBA. Jordan is first, 30.1. Wilt just behind him, 30.07. The next three, Elgin Baylor, Kevin Durant, LeBron James. LeBron is 0.06 points behind Kevin Durant and 0.14 points behind Elgin Baylor. So he's essentially one of the 3 greatest all-time scorers by scoring average. By scoring average.
Yep.
It's not just a longevity thing. All right? Better career shooting percentage from 2 than Kevin Durant. Way better than Kobe. Better than Jordan. 9th all-time in threes. On top of that, he's 4th all-time in assists. I just, the constant narrative about nitpicking things with LeBron, most of them are just not factual. LeBron James is not clutch, right? That's another thing that people bring up all the time. Remember early in his career, he would just make the right play and kick to his teammates when he was double teams?
He just keeps breaking these narratives one by one.
Play-by-play tracking era started in 1996-1997 season. LeBron James has the most clutch time points ever. He's got over 2,600. The only other player with over 2,000 clutch time points is Kobe. LeBron James, second most game-tying or game-winning shots inside the final minute of the fourth quarter or overtime. Kobe's number 1. They're the only 2 guys that have more than 80. Kobe has 88. LeBron has 81. LeBron James has 5 game-winning buzzer beaters in the playoffs, the most ever in NBA history. I don't know where people are coming up with these. LeBron James, is he an all-time great scorer? No, he is the all-time greatest scorer.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is LeBron James clutch? Well, you could make the argument he's the most clutch player ever.
My question is he's 38. We've talked a ton over the last couple weeks about how incredible he's been since his 38th birthday. He's going to break the record this week. He shows no signs of slowing down. He said publicly he wants to play until Bronny's in the league, so that could be another 3 or 4 years or whatever it is. It feels like whatever record he sets with scoring is actually going to be tough to break.
Yeah.
Because it's just there's a lot of great young players who are scoring a ton, but it's the longevity thing. It's the being able to play till you're 40 years old and put up 30 a game till you're 40 years old. That's really fucking hard to do.
They asked Luka about it, I think a month ago, and Luka's like, "I'm not going to play that long."
It's like natural. It's just what he's doing does not make any sense. It doesn't make any physical sense.
Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.